All right. Can you guys hear me? Hold on. I'm going to turn this around. There we go.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. All right, hold on. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening for a special brew episode. I am live at White Hill Mansion in Fieldsboro, New Jersey. I have two awesome people that work here, volunteer here their time, giving history tours, hosting paranormal investigations and events. And they are going to join me this evening to help out with some of the history, some of the paranormal claims. And then I have this guy, if you don't know him.
Hey everyone, what's up?
Kyle. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go.
I'm right there. I'm a little taller than you.
Kyle is going to help me out with our investigation. Thought it was a really good idea that he's going to jump on the live, even though he's here with me. But he'll be on the live when I'm on the live, and we're going to separate and go in different places of the house, the mansion. But before we start the investigation, I do want to give you guys a tour. I want you guys to see how awesome this place is. And if you get a chance, I shared the link up there. They are a 501c3 nonprofit and are trying to restore and trying to put this place back to what it is. We all know what it's like. So if anybody has anything, in their heart, can throw a little donation in there for them. But if not, you can also go in and you can book investigations. That helps out too. Any way that you can help out to donate and be a part of preserving the history and the house of White Hill Mansion. I do see a lot of people on. Hello, everybody. With that being said, I'm going to turn the camera around so you're not seeing my, oopsie, not off, around. And I am going to start. Where's my camera?
Looks perfect.
Oh, here we go. Ignore me for 1 second. All right. That is Dawn.
Hello.
Dawn's been here 11 years.
Something like that.
11 years. She's part of the preservation, the Friends of White Hill, right? That's what it's called. Friends of White Hill. And that is Kyle.
Hello everyone.
So I do want to just show you guys really quick the outside, and then I'm going to come in and then we're going to start the tour and then we'll do the investigation. But just is the Wi-Fi good out here? Okay. If it's choppy, just stick around because it is an old place, but we do our best. They're doing their best with everything. I don't have my glasses on, so give me just 1 second, guys. So this is the outside of this building. I'm going to try to show you guys. It's amazing. I mean, you come here, you see it, and you're like, wow. If not for nothing, you don't get any paranormal stuff happening, which is normally not the case. Stuff always usually happens here when we're here. But, the history of this building, which we are going to learn a little bit about very quickly. We're going to do a quick tour so we can get the investigation started. Let's see. Go in. It's amazing. All right. It's very cold outside. And that's Zeus. All right. We ready?
We're ready.
We're going to start really quick. I can't see.
How many people we got?
35.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everyone for coming out and joining us on our little adventure tonight.
Yes. Where are my glasses?
Oh no, Tara lost her
They
glasses.
are out there on the table. The
Oh.
blue ones.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So we are in the parlor, right?
This is what we call the parlor. Yeah.
Okay. And can you just give us a little history?
I will try to give you a little history. Stop me if I go too far.
No, you're fine.
I will talk all day long about the history. This part of the house was built in the 1750s.
Okay.
We call it the parlor. This building did become a restaurant from the 1920s until it closed in 1992. So this room in the 1920s was called the Crystal Room. So as you can see, that beautiful crystal chandelier from the 1920s there. But going back to the 1700s, this home was owned by the Fields family. Fieldsboro, New Jersey is named after the Fields family. It was incorporated from the town of White Hill to Fieldsboro in 1850. But the real story of the house starts in the colonial period with a lady named Mary Field. And she's basically our patron saint. We love her so much. Whether or not she's here in spirit or just in spirit, she is the main reason that we're all here. Now, she married into the Fields family, Kyle, what, 1758, 59?
Yeah, in the late 1750s.
Yeah, there you go. So she came here with her husband who owned the property, and we believe built this building right here.
Okay.
Now, her husband mysteriously died in 1775, and if you know your history, you know that was right before the Revolutionary War. So that left Mary pregnant with her 7th child, 600 acres of land, multiple businesses to run, and the Revolutionary War breaking out in her backyard. So she was visited by the American Navy. She was visited several times by the British Army. And then on December 16th, 1776, she was visited by the Hessian Army, who quartered here until the Battle of Trenton on December 25th, 1776. So we do know that there was a prisoner exchange of Americans somewhere on this property. 27 people, I believe, were part of the prisoner exchange.
Oh, wow.
So we do know, as part of a memoir that we found in the Victorian period, that they found a lot of Hessian artifacts in the basement. Which is pretty cool. And
that
then
is cool.
We also know sometime, I think it was in the 1950s, one of the fireplaces were in disrepair. And while they were cleaning out the fireplace, they found the Hessian sword that was hidden up one of the chimneys.
Really? How the heck how would that get there?
Somebody hid it up there.
Wow.
I would think maybe the Fields family was trying to hide a sword as a souvenir, perhaps. So we do know that it's in custody of one of the families that have lived here.
Wow.
You ready to see the next room?
Yes, let's go.
All right. This floor out here is actually the original 1750s floor.
1750s floor.
On top of it to protect it.
Wow. Like just walking the same floors that people walked in 1750, you know,
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely. It's crazy.
you can't even wrap your brain around that. Like what, like 200 years from now, are people going to be walking around like they used to do ghost hunts in here?
We
You know?
hope so. We hope so. Maybe one of us will be here.
Sometimes I look at these walls and imagine what's it going to look like when we clean this up.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for me to imagine because I've seen the walls like this for so long.
And what's so really, really important about this house, at least for me, is it's like a snapshot of American history because it was here before we were a country. It's seen it all. It's still here. Still have people coming and experiencing stuff within its walls, either history or paranormal. So it's what keeps us going.
Absolutely. Leaving the colonial period for just a moment. We call this the Crossley Room. It's very Victorian. So the Crossleys are one of the Victorian families that lived here. I forget how many Victorian families were here, but from 1810 up until 1920, there were several. Some of the highlighted families are David Bruce Jr., who invented a typesetting. Thank you. He revolutionized the printing industry in the 1830s. Some people swear that they see a man who looks remarkably like him on the second floor.
Cool.
Now, he did not die in this house, but hey, what does that mean?
Right.
One of the other families that lived here were the Mayer brothers. The Mayers owned a pottery business over in Trenton. The fireplace is an example of some of their work. They had several patents on different kind of pottery, and they actually had a kiln in the basement. So when we did some of our archaeological digs, we found thousands of pieces of pottery.
That's cool.
Soil.
That's cool.
Do you want to tell them about the Crossleys while we're right here?
Yeah, so the last family that was here before it became a restaurant was the Crossley family. So this guy right over here is a picture, if you guys take a look. That's Archibald Crossley. He was the last baby to ever be born here at White Hill Mansion. His family owned a company that supplied all the pottery and materials and tools during the 1880s for Trenton. So anyone who made pottery or needed tools for that came to the Crossley family. But the Crossley family's biggest impact on White Hill is they took a colonial house and turned it into a Victorian mansion. So as you go through the house, like right behind you, if you turn around, there's these bumped out Victorian bay windows. So in colonial times, it would have just been a square box. They made massive renovations to kind of change the whole outlook of the house. The main staircase, which we will see later, isn't even the original. That was an import that the Crosleys imported from Louisiana in 1896. So they did
Nice.
a lot of stuff to the house. They even blew out the back of the house and put on some additions here. So
I just want to give a shout out to Brooke Friel Braswell. She donated to White Hill.
awesome.
Thank you so much, Brooke. Whoop whoop.
So these two rooms, paranormally, they were really quiet. They didn't really have a lot of activity until this table over here was donated by the Crossley family, and this desk was actually donated by the Crossley family. This desk we know is Archibald's father's, Joseph's. It's probably over 100 years old. We don't know if it was ever in White Hill, probably in one of his offices or whatever down in Trenton where he used to work. But ever since we put these two items in here, we've had a lot of reports of shadow figures in this room. Specifically, what people keep report seeing is a teenage girl that walks in here, free floating shadow. You can actually see the hair sitting on her shoulders, and she actually has like a bow or some kind of headband on top of her head. I've seen her once in here and once up in the second floor. So yeah, really cool area, and a lot of people reported hearing things move in here, but nothing actually ever moves.
So before we go to the next room, I just want to point out that Archibald was famous for starting the opinion polls with some guy named Gallup. So you all have heard of the Gallup polls. This is a picture of the three guys who started the opinion polls: Archibald Crossley, Elmo Roper, and George Gallup. And this is in Life magazine, 1944.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, there's actually a wing in the University of Denver named after Archibald Crossley that does opinion polling.
That's cool.
Yeah. So before we go into this room, we believe this might be an addition, probably 1780s is a guess. What it was used before it was a restaurant, we're not sure. We're still studying. But as you can see, it looks like a restaurant.
Yeah.
So beyond these doors is where the kitchen was for the restaurant.
Okay.
It's a little dark in here.
I got a light.
Watch your step. We're very wonky.
All right.
And so this right here is a really great example of what a restoration project looks like. We gutted the original kitchen, and as Kyle places his flashlight over here, you can kind of see a couple pictures that we took when I started in 2010, when it still had a lot of the kitchen elements from when it was a restaurant.
Wow.
Now, of course, we have since gutted it. You can see the bare floor. You can see the bare ceiling. The ceiling actually we had to take it down to support the floor above us, which was sinking. We made some really cool discoveries. As you can see, those two beams that are supporting the main beam, they think dates back to the late 1600s.
Oh,
So
wow.
we do know that there were buildings on the property as early as the 1660s.
Really?
One of the other things that we also had discovered
That is amazing.
is scarring from an old staircase.
Ooh.
So as we go through this house, you're going to discover this house has a ridiculous amount of staircases. It's not that big of a house to have 3 different sections of staircases.
Yeah.
There's a staircase on the other side of this wall also. So there's a staircase on the far end, in the middle, and on the south end. The south end, the north end, and right in the middle.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. So we're
What's
going
in
to go.
there?
So this is another room, and we're actually going to go up a small staircase that we think used to be servant staircase, because it's really, really small. But we might lose signal, so if we lose signal, we'll just hop back to another room.
Don't go anywhere. Some of the Wi-Fi is a little sketchy, but it'll come back. I don't want you guys to miss when we start investigating, because it's gonna be interesting.
All right. So.
And listen, if you guys hear anything, see anything, please do not hesitate to put that in the chat so that we can see it, and or at least investigate what you guys are seeing or feeling or hearing, whatever. This is a narrow little staircase here.
turn the light on. We got a little bit of light here.
Good.
All right, it's still good, right?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So this again, like Dawn was saying, we don't know what this side of the house was in colonial times because the house has had so many different renditions. But we do know when this was a restaurant, the family who ran the restaurant, they lived on the second half of the second story. So this was actually a kid's bedroom. To jump back to the Fields family real quick, we have a little family tree here. So Mary Fields had 7 children. Only 3 lived to adulthood. We don't know if the other children died on the property. We know that they died between the ages of 2 and 10, but the records really aren't that great, so we can't prove it. But we have had a lot of children activity here. I've seen a full body operation of a child here. I'll tell you guys about that when we get over to the next part of the house. But this room specifically is very active. We have a lot of intelligent EVPs in here. Just a lot of crazy activity. You hear a lot of movement in the other rooms when we're in here. It's just a really cool room, and we just don't know why this side of the house seems to be more active.
Okay.
So we're going to sneak in through here. Might be a little dark in here, but I'll kind of point around so we don't have any light in this room. So this room, again, we don't know what it was like in colonial times or even the Victorian era, but we do know that this was the master bedroom. When the people lived here and ran the restaurant. So this fireplace, unfortunately, was vandalized over the years, but if you guys take a look at that
Oh,
tile
that's a
work,
shame.
this tile is Joseph
Wow.
Mayer tile, who owned the house in the
Wow.
80s, and that's some of his original tile work. So really kind of cool stuff. This room, we kind of get the same activity that we have in the other room. Voices, footsteps, seems to be a little more active. With children's spirits, so we just don't know. So we'll
Cool.
see. Maybe we can get something later.
Yeah. Good thing I have my cat, Zeus,
Yes.
and the train.
This
Those are
is really cool too here. So we're going back into the 1750 side of the house. If you guys look up here, actually see the brick of the 1750 house where they kind of put the 2 houses together. And this is actually a staircase that we do not use, but it's
so
pretty
cool.
so creepy.
It is so creepy.
Just watch your step up here,
I like creepy.
and we have light again. So welcome to the bloody bathroom.
Mhm.
So this obviously probably wasn't a bathroom in colonial times in the 1800s. We think this was put in the 1920s from the pictures that we kind of have dated. This room is really weird with activity. So we've had many psychic sensitives, mediums come through the years, don't know really anything about the house, don't know each other, and they always come to this tub and they say they see blood or feel like somebody's died in this tub. Now, we don't have any hard evidence of that. We've only have 3 confirmed deaths on the property, or 4, I'm sorry. But we don't know, but a lot of people, especially it seems like female investigators, when they go in the tub, they get touched or have feelings of somebody.
Guess who's getting in the tub tonight?
Yeah, Karen. And a lot of times people, when they're in the tub, they either hear or see movement down from where we just came,
Mhm.
or in this hallway here. So just a really weird room, and it's really weird because they have a window in their bathroom door.
That is weird.
So we don't know. Just a really strange room with strange activity. So
Okay.
we're gonna go to the right. Okay, Dawn might be back up here.
I hope I was like not hoping it was Dawn, but at the same time hoping it was Dawn. I was hearing footsteps and I was like, is that Dawn?
Alright, so when this was a restaurant, this was the family's living room. So this side of the house was private to the family. So the other side of the house was open to the public. So this is their living room. In colonial times, it would have looked a lot different. Now, Anna Spoonman Stockton passed away in this house in 1801. Those of you that are from New Jersey or know a lot about the Revolutionary War will have heard about the Stocktons. Richard Stockton was one of the eminent families in the area. After Richard Stockton passed away, his wife moved here. And she lived with her daughter, who had married Mary Field's child, who had been married with the house. So the baby that she was pregnant with when her husband died inherited the house. And Anna Spoonman Stockton passed away here in 1801. So we kind of think it was around this area of the house. It's just a death. But a lot of people swear that they had conversations with her in this room. Couple weird things about this room: the fireplace, which is vandalized, as you can see. So one of the things that we discovered is you can actually see the original colonial fireplace right here.
Oh, wow.
So you can see how it was long and wide.
Yep.
And then it was modernized, probably in Victorian times, where it was a lot taller and a lot skinnier. And here comes Kyle with the light, and you can actually see
Oh, wow.
the tile work that was here.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It almost like some kind of Greek or Greco-Roman, maybe Olympic kind of theme.
Yeah.
A little bit of grapes, a running man,
It looks like
somebody
maybe-
throwing a disc or
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
Wow, that's interesting.
So we're still trying to figure that out. Another interesting element of this room, it's a very small room, but it has 2 doors. So that's a little bit odd. This door over here is sealed shut.
Okay.
It also dates back to late 1600s, early 1700s.
The door?
The door.
Wow.
It's all hand planed. It doesn't have a doorknob, so that's a little bit of a mystery right there.
Interesting.
Yeah, why are there 2 doors here?
Yeah.
Now, on the other side of the door is the ladies' room that was open to the public. So maybe it was sealed because the family didn't want the public coming into their living room.
Sure.
That doesn't explain why there's no doorknob.
Sure.
So this hallway too that Dawn's walking down is one of our most active hallways. A lot of people walk through it and they feel like they're walking through either spider webs or stacked electricity. My biggest experience was in this hallway. I was here during the day giving a tour, and everyone left the house with just me, and I went into this small room over here to the left. Went in there, shut a window, came out, and standing right here where Dawn is, was a 2 to 3 year old little boy with blonde hair just staring right at me.
Oh, wow.
We made eye contact and just disappeared. So it was an incredible experience. Now he's been seen a couple times. There is rumors that he could be one of the Fields children. There was a boy around that age that kind of passed away. His name was Samuel, so there's some speculation it could be Samuel, but we don't know. 300 years of history.
Now, I had been here 10 years, and I said to Kyle, I've never seen a kid. I've never heard a kid up here. So we were a couple of rooms over, and we started yelling, hey, is there a kid up here? And what do we hear?
We hear a kid laughing.
Yep.
Really?
Down the hallway, and I was like, oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Crazy. So we're gonna head into Mary Field's master bedroom here.
Brooke, is that better? I was holding the bottom of the phone, so I'm not sure if that was my finger, but just let me know if you can hear better now. Go ahead.
So welcome to Mary Field's master bedroom. In colonial times, it probably would have went about 6 feet that way and matched the parlor that's right underneath of it where we started.
Okay.
We don't know a lot of it, the history in the colonial time period related to the bedroom, but we do know when this was a restaurant, this was the primo private dining room. We actually had a doorbell that you could actually call your waiter.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's how you would call your waiter. We got a lot of reports in that time period. When the restaurant opened in the 20s, Prohibition was raging. Mr. Glink, who opened the restaurant, owned it. He put a speakeasy in the basement, which we'll visit later. So Prohibition was raging. So we had a lot of reports of socialites, mobsters, politicians kind of coming here because it was out of the way and they could get alcohol. This room, this window specifically right over here, people see an older gentleman with white hair, a white beard, and a white shirt waving away to them. So there is some rumors that it could possibly be David Bruce, or from what we talked about earlier in the tour, or we have this guy here. That's Captain Thomas Reed, or Commodore Thomas Reed. That was Mary Field's second husband. So she remarried. He was a very famous Navy captain in the newly formed Continental Navy. He is one of 3 confirmed deaths on the property. His brother was actually George Reed, who signed the Declaration of Independence. So
Sweet.
really, really cool stuff here.
Yeah.
A lot of
Everybody's like ghost story girl. She's saying, I love hearing the history. Really gives you context for investigation. Yeah, people are really loving the history walkthrough.
I mean,
so.
that's what this place is, just a hotbed of just history. I mean, there's 300 years of all different generations.
300
all different
years.
times. So it's a pretty incredible location. And even before there were any European settlers here, this was Native American land. So we had 2 archaeological digs on site. They found over 20,000 artifacts, and they determined through that site that this used to be Lenape Native American land. During the winter, they would come here, stay, and move on. So it's always been a place where people have lived, stayed. So it's just a cool place. So if you guys are ready, we're going to go up to the attic. We do not have any electricity up there, so I apologize if it's dark. And we should be okay with signal, but just bear with us.
I love history too. I love locations with meaty histories like this. 300 years of history.
Dawn nearly scared me. She's hanging out.
Everything scares Kyle.
I'm jumping. I've seen
I
a lot of
wanted to
stuff.
show you guys something before we come up to the attic.
Yeah.
On this landing,
Coming.
the kids that used to play here when it was open as a restaurant used to play up in the attic. They got scared the one day and ran down here, and there was an old stern man standing right here on the landing looking at them.
Oh, wow.
Now, a couple years ago, we shot a little thing on Most Terrifying Places
For the Travel Channel, I believe.
for the Travel Channel. And while the cameraman was up here, of course, the camera was facing this way. He looked down, and there was a Victorian lady standing here looking at him.
Oh, wow.
He was not okay.
The camera guy.
The
So, yeah.
camera guy was
So I don't know if
very
you guys
upset.
heard that, but she said that Most Terrifying Places on the Travel Channel was here filming, and the camera guy saw
A full body apparition
A full
of
body.
A Victorian lady in a dress who's also been seen throughout the house. So,
wow.
Come on up.
This attic is just goes on for days, just so you guys know.
all right, so we're going to bang a left here to the smaller part of the attic.
Very much reminds me of the Amityville horror house. These windows.
We'll try.
This is very Victorian up here.
So unfortunately, we don't have any better light than my flashlight, but
James said the camera guy needs to man up.
yeah. All right, so welcome to the attic of Whitehill. We don't have a lot of history in here in the Victorian times or even colonial, but we do know that David Bruce, the typesetter that we talked about earlier, he did invent a typesetting machine up here. Mr. Glink's daughter, the guy who owned the restaurant, lived up here for a brief time. I don't know how she did it when it was like 2 million
120 in the
degrees.
summer.
But this room over here specifically, I've seen the craziest shadow people.
See this thing? Show her this. See this right here?
Yeah.
This thing will swing on its own.
Oh.
So I've actually been here and I was really curious. So I grabbed it just to see what would happen and it pulled my hand up and kept going.
Really?
Kyle's my witness. He
Yeah.
saw it too. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, she actually grabbed it here, and it actually was started to like wiggle here in the middle while she was holding it. Very, very weird. But this room, again, a lot of shadow people. Like I've seen people looking. It looks like somebody looking for something on the floor, and there's no one in the room. And then it looks up, it crawls across the floor, and kind of peeks out at me. So really crazy shadow people. So we're gonna head down this hallway here to the
Okay.
other part of the attic. This door over here to the left opens up to unfinished attic space.
Where?
The other door.
Oh, to my left,
Yeah,
not
to your
my
left.
right.
You're right. This one opens up to unfinished attic space. Now this door latches shut and does not open easy, but this opens on its own a lot. But in here, people have experienced a lot of weird things too. So it's just basically unfinished colonial attic space. So a lot of weird activity. People get a lot of good Estes session in here.
Is that a window back
So
there?
that's before they put the 2 houses together. That's the original 1750 window. If you want to go down there and check it out, you
Yes.
sure can. Just
I
watch your
do.
head. Take your flashlight.
Are you gonna be like, okay, we're going.
Yeah, we're going.
I want to see it.
Yeah, go check it out.
Wow. So this is like, what is this like?
That's where they put the 2 houses together.
Is-
So before that other addition was put on, that would have just been a window to the outside. That was the end of the house.
Oh wow.
So you can actually come down this way. Not
What?
through the window, obviously.
Right.
But this is what they think Bordello might have.
Oh, this is the creepy staircase.
So the secret staircase behind the toilet comes right up here.
Oh. Wow. I love this. I'm gonna say shit. I love this shit.
I love this shit too.
Right.
Wow, look at this. All right.
So same kind of activity in this room. Try to take the light. So come on in. Show you around. So this room is a much bigger part of the attic. We got some really creepy dolls people left. Some raggedy.
Why? We don't need dolls. It's already a
Yeah.
haunted house. We don't need
Exactly.
dolls.
So down here where Dawn is currently, this is the addition side of the house. So we're still in the 1750, and then when you go down these 3 little tiny steps down here.
Wait, let me see your flashlight.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to see like this keeps going. Like you don't even think the house has this much, but it literally like, so we came from down there, you know, we have this whole big area here and we're going, which this door is like really cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. There's 3 steps and it kind of opens up, and then Dawn's down there.
And you got to be tiny to get in here.
So don't get scared.
So
Down here, this is where I've heard music playing. I've been on the 2nd floor. I heard like a music box or some kind of music coming up from this area.
So there's a room here. So if you see, like that's how, like you have to literally bend down to get down here.
Here's another weird thing. This is probably where the idea that it was a bordello. Why were there locks in the bedroom?
On the outside. There's locks on the outside of the doors. So they must have been maybe locking people in.
Your guess is as good as mine. Now, the kids used to play up here during the restaurant years. But this artwork has actually been on the walls since the 1980s. So we actually have, see where it says Susan, Casey, and Stacy. Stacy came to see us last week.
Oh, that's cool.
She thought it was so cool. Her name was still there from when she was a kid.
Wow. Cotton balls.
Yep.
Vents.
They called this the Sky House, obviously, and some of their artwork is still here from when they were little.
Wow, that's cool.
Now, this is the coolest room. Hardest to get to, but totally cool. This door right here dates back to the 1720s. So if you look here, it's all hand cleaned here, original door handle.
What's the date of it?
1720s.
Oh my gosh, it's
And then-
fantastic.
Look at the hinges.
That is fantastic.
So the fact that so many families are here and that is still intact is amazing.
Yeah.
Now this thing right here, I don't know if anybody has a guess on what this might be.
Wasn't this, I feel like, ooh, sorry, that was my face.
Don't die.
This is a huge, I know you guys can't really see it. I'm trying, let me see if I can go back far enough, but it's big. Dawn, stand next to it, just to see how big it is. This thing
I
here.
can't get in there to get that bottle that's in there.
Yeah, so it takes up this entire, you think it was like a hot tub?
It was a water tower.
Oh.
So it's called a cistern. It would have been built here. We know this was built in the 1850s. So it was one of the first houses in New Jersey to have running water.
Mhm.
Probably just a pump in the kitchen, but still. It would have collected rainwater and then eventually a pump that would pump up well water. We know the date because look what it's sitting on, railroad tracks.
Oh.
So we know that New Jersey's first railroad was built right behind White Hill. This is like an 1850s kind of style railroad. So obviously they used this for support. Now, the rumor that this was a bordello in this area of the house came upon when the Glinks bought the house in the 1920s. They actually found beds back here. So that, along with the locks being on the outside of the doors where the rumors of the bordello started, one of the beds is still here. So if you bring your flashlight over there, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Crazy, right? So we don't have any historical proof that it was a bordello, but evidence kind of points that maybe it was or 1920. Just crazy that this is here from so long ago, and you know, I would have preferred the attic space. So I'm so glad that they did it and they left it here.
Yeah. No,
Isn't that crazy?
I love it. So crazy. I love it.
This is a very interesting part of the house right here.
It really is.
And that's the window that you were just looking out. So that was a colonial window. And then when they did the addition, they didn't even cover the window.
Wow. They just left it. That's cool.
Right. Ready to hit our last stop of this ginormous house?
Yes.
All right.
And then we start our investigation. Please, guys, stick around because I want viewer input while we're doing this. I want to hear what people are feeling, what people are seeing, hearing. You know, the more eyes, the more ears, you know, the better, in my opinion. So again, I said this earlier. I don't know if you guys were watching when I said this, but Kyle and I, we're going to start together in where we're going right now, so I can show you guys. But we're going to start together in the basement, which has a speakeasy. Is that safe to say?
Yes.
Speakeasy. And then once we are done investigating there, him and I are going to separate for a little bit. He'll jump on the live with me, but he'll be in a totally separate place alone in the house.
All right. Come on down to the speakeasy.
He's not going to do well.
And we'll go from there and see what happens. I hope so, Sam. Sam says, I feel like this is going to be an interesting night for sure.
Welcome to the speakeasy.
With all the history from the war, you need to play God Save the King to see if you get a reaction.
Okay, we'll do that.
So welcome to the speakeasy. This bar is 100 years old this year.
100 years old, the bar.
So we know for a fact that when Mr. Glink bought the house before it became a restaurant, he dug down 3 feet and built this bar. One of the first things he did. We know the stories of the Glink family because Mr. Glink's grandson lives next door. So it's not anything you're going to read about in a history book. But we do know that the family made their own moonshine. So as you guys know, Prohibition ran from 1920 until 1933. And there were tunnels underneath the house that ran down to the Delaware River.
Oh, wow.
So what the family did would run liquor through the tunnels up and down the Delaware River.
Are the tunnels still accessible?
No. We do know through archaeology digs the path of the tunnels.
So in the 60s, they started to collapse and they were filled in. But the rumors that we heard, you know, the local legends and whatnot, is that they were used during the Prohibition era. They would store potentially, allegedly illegal alcohol in these tunnels. And then at nighttime, they would go down and deliver it up and down the local river towns using the cover of darkness and the river. It's really cool because we're going to have another archaeological dig on site. And the archaeologists...
I went in.
Well, I'll let you know. So the archaeologists were here and they were doing ground penetrating radar, like the first stages of a dig. And they actually contacted Dawn and said, hey, we have some rumor or something in the historical context somewhere that there is a hidden room or a secret room off of one of these tunnels. We want to come down to the basement and do ground penetrating radar on the walls. And they came down here and they looked in this space here, which we thought was just a clean out for underneath the chimney, and the chimney's right above this. And they think that this may have been the entrance to one of the tunnels. Now, there was 2 that ran from the basement. One that went on this side of the house down to the Delaware River, which is directly behind the house, and one on the other side of the basement going the other direction to the Delaware. So there was a commercial wharf this way, and there was more of a private.
That looks like fingers right there.
Yeah, so we think over the years they bricked it up, and then obviously that's more of a modern gas lines being run through, but it doesn't make any sense to have this kind of archway. And even on the outside of the house, right along the dirt line, you can see another archway. So the only thing that makes sense is this could have been one of the entrances to the tunnels, which brings us to a really cool thing. So we found this picture a couple years ago. So this is Mr. Glink, and this is a newspaper article. I can do it. I don't know if you can see it. So it's tough to see, but it's basically a newspaper article of Mr. Glink standing in his newly opened bar in 1933, right when Prohibition ended. So he just finished it in time for Prohibition to end. That was his grand opening photo. We know it was a lie. It was here before. But if you notice in this picture, there's a bookcase right in front of these 2 double doors that we saw that we didn't know.
Oh.
We didn't know until then, conveniently hiding.
Wait, I like their style.
Conveniently
Right?
hiding the entrance to a possible tunnel.
That's true.
So we don't know, but down here, Dawn can tell you a lot of stories about the paranormal because it revolves around her, unfortunately.
So let me tell you about my buddy. He's told me and Kyle his name. I don't tell anyone his name because I'm hoping someday somebody else will pick up his name. Probably 1930s era. Don't know if he died here. My guess is that he did. So rumors were that somebody was stabbed to death over there during a poker game.
Mm.
So of course, if it's illegal, what you're doing down here, and somebody accidentally gets killed, what are you going to do? You're just going to drag his body down the tunnel,
Right.
dump him in the river.
Well,
It's
that
all
was one.
conjecture.
But that's one of the things I was going to say, Kyle, upstairs when you said you only have like 3 confirmed deaths here. How many deaths weren't documented?
Right, and I suspect at least 6 more others, but probably maybe even more during that time period.
Yeah.
I was given a tour a couple years ago to a gentleman in his 80s. And he said to me that when he was a kid, his grandfather took him fishing on the Delaware River, pointed up to White Home Mansion and said they used to Shanghai people there in the 30s.
Mm.
So if you don't know what Shanghai is, I always thought that was something that happened on the West Coast where they would drug your drink and then once you passed out, drag you through the tunnels, throw you on a boat and sell you into slavery.
Nice.
Is that true?
Just
I don't
kidding.
know. Conjecture, but
Right.
interesting story.
Yeah.
Right? So the thing that's down here is usually comes across as a shadow figure. I've seen him many times. I know Kyle's seen him many times, just as a big black blob. So thick, he'll block out the light. I mean, a full light bulb, he'll completely block out. But he's thrown stuff at me, ripped a necklace off my neck during a tour of 15 people. Kyle and I were down here for a meeting, and I thought the ceiling fell on my head. Turned out the ceiling was fine, but something hit me so hard in the head, it felt like a brick. It was pretty hard.
Yeah, he seems to not like Dawn for some reason. So we kind of bring her up a lot, see if it can't trigger.
Yeah, I think I find myself charming.
I think you're charming.
There you go. But people have told me that if they talk about me down here, that they get a lot of reactions on some of the meters down here.
Noted.
Yeah. So that being said, during the pandemic, Kyle and I were given a tour to some traveling nurses wearing masks during the pandemic. And I stupidly said to Kyle, I haven't had anything happen here in a long time. And that was dumb, was it not?
Famous last words.
Sure is. We were up in the 2nd floor and something pulled my hair so hard that my head jerked backwards.
Oh, wow.
Kyle thought it was funny. He's like, you should have seen your face. Because I thought maybe my hair got stuck in my mask or something. We were down here, what was it, the following week, waiting for a tour to come down in the basement. And Kyle looked at me and said, that was so funny when that happened. You should have seen your face. And then Kyle went flying backwards.
Yes, something grabbed my belt loop and kind of just gave me like a, hey, I'm here.
And I was so happy because I was like, hey, how's it feel when it happens to you? So that being said, when I was down here renovating this bar, I was by myself and a giant black figure came up behind me while I was painting. And then I realized stupidly that I was here by myself. And so I yelled at it and said, not right now, as mean voice as I could muster. And he left me alone. And I'm alive to tell the tale.
And guess where me and Taryn are going to investigate first?
Right
The
here.
basement. Right here.
Sam says, so I get Fred in my mind. Now I am still learning a lot about myself, but usually when a random name or thought hits me, I say it. But yeah, the name Fred came to me.
Fred.
So that'll be a name we can use later.
Yeah, keep it in mind.
Yep,
Okay,
we definitely
excellent.
will. Thank you, Sam. Any info anybody can give?
Now down here is what we call the older part of the basement. We have a laser grid
Ooh.
set up. This is real cool. People are going to love this.
Go ahead. Ooh,
So
go ahead.
this is the original, we think 1940s, maybe 50s phone. This was your phone booth. You can actually see some of the prices there. I think
Before you
it doesn't.
dial
I know it
It
doesn't
doesn't
work.
work,
I
Sarah.
know it doesn't work.
Try call and collect.
Hold on.
See what happens.
You guys remember doing this
Yeah,
back in the day?
totally.
Am I
Some-
telling my age?
We do get some younger generation in here on tours, and they have no idea what it is because they haven't seen anything besides the telephone. So it's kind of a history lesson in itself.
There you
Wow,
go.
that
We
is
have
so
had-
cool.
We have had people down here swear that they've heard that phone ring.
298-9732.
There you go.
That was the phone number.
Awesome.
Got
Yeah, and real quick before we get investigating, so down this area, oh, that's a paper towel. I was like, what is that on the floor? So this is the older part of the basement. The basement continues. We can take a quick peek in here. Just don't step on my equipment.
Oh,
Up
in
there.
here?
Yep, in here we have a laser grid set up because we can get a lot of shadow people in here. So that helps us kind of see that. We get some lights on. So this is what the other side of the basement will look like before Mr. Glink dug it out by hand.
What?
Yeah. This is the other side of the basement. The bar used to look like this before Mr. Glink dug it out and put his bar in. So this is what it would have looked like. Down in here, we can take a quick peek. This is where one of the other tunnels was. So.
Oh, we can go in there.
Yeah. Be careful.
Bending down.
Just be careful. So this was a tunnel that they converted into a wine cellar during the restaurant years. It would have went a little bit straight and then turned 90 degrees.
I want them to see it though. Oh, please don't leave. All right, let me see I want you guys to see this. This was another tunnel. Yeah, I found a dead spot. I did. No pun intended. So I'm out. Nope. There we go. This thing is like really cool. Kyle saying that this made into a wine cellar.
Yeah, after the tunnels collapsed, they turned it into a wine cellar and just used it for storage.
Look at that.
So, and this is again colonial side of the basement that they use for restaurant storage and whatnot. Through the
Do you think
years.
if I go through there, it's going to freeze?
I don't know, give it a shot.
All right, we're going to go. Just hang tight. If I freeze, I will get immediately back out. So don't go anywhere. So far, so good. Ah! Damn it, Kyle. You just scared me.
You really got scared too. That was for everyone.
Everybody.
I literally did nothing but stand.
I was like, oh my God. I'm sorry. Ooh, I did not know he could come around the other way. That's all. Sorry, guys. God. Listen, I'll go hunt all day long, man.
That was perfect. I didn't even plan that. All right.
Holy good God.
So
I apologize, everyone.
That's White Hill Mansion. Sorry it took so long to get through, but it's a big house full of a lot of history.
Yes, but you know what? Now we're going to start our investigation. Dawn, are you joining us for the investigation?
Yeah, I'll hang out for a little bit.
I'm gonna show some lights.
Use me as bait.
What was that? Was that you?
That was me.
All right.
Hang on a second.
So we had some stuff just setting up down here.
All right, so I gotta. We'll see. I've got some REM pod set up, some cat balls, some K2s.
Well, you know what? I am kind of recording with my live. I don't have any of my recorders down here,
Okay.
but
I have a recorder that we could run.
yeah, I left them upstairs because I don't know why I didn't, but
And
yeah.
I'm gonna turn the obelisk on. Just let it do its thing.
All right, so this one works. This one works, right?
Again, please, guys, if you hear anything, if you see anything, if you feel anything, let us know.
I'm just gonna kill this one light. Right. All right, spirits. I'm sure you heard us talking about all the history. Sure you know Dawn.
That would be the music box going off. We're not in there.
If you would like to come and talk to us, we have multiple different devices here. Bobble's just said Halo. That's a good sign. We like Halo.
I'm an angel. You got it right.
Wow. Whoa. Got a little crazy.
We'll sit that here.
I'm going to sit at the bar. Ask Kyle about Walter.
Who's that?
James.
James. All right, we'll see if Walter's around. Walter is a name that me personally, I get a lot here and some other locations. So, hey, if Walter's around, can you come up to any of these lights in the room? He'll light up. Some of the stuff will make noise. Just pick one, and we can try to communicate with you.
That's me moving.
Okay. So do you want to try to communicate through the music box? If you do, can you make it go off again? You just got to get close to it. Won't hurt you. Thank you.
Wow, we're getting activity already.
Okay, so if I ask you a question, and if it's a yes, can you make that go off? Will that work? Can you make it go off if you understand that?
I think you bored them already.
If you don't want to use that, we have all these other tools around that you could use.
Did you see that light just go off? Was that you? The motion light went off.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah, the
that's in the other
motion
room.
light. Yeah.
So, yeah, come on closer. You know what? Come up to the bar and have a seat at the bar. Tell us your problems.
I don't want to sit at the bar alone and have a drink. Can you come?
Thank you. We'd love for you to come over here and talk to us. Is that okay?
Can you guys see down there where the music box is? Let me know if you can. If not, I'll move closer.
And we can always switch spots too if they can't see.
Hey guys, if I whistle, can you whistle back just like me? Ready? Does anyone want a drink? Dawn's behind the bar. She can get you something.
Gin and tonic?
How about some whiskey?
Got some vodka.
What was that? I just heard a whistle.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I don't know where it came from, but I heard it.
All right. I mean, sometimes it does take a while, the delay. All right.
Let's see what we got here. Something really gross that's still here.
That
from
was
the
Dawn
70s.
setting them off, setting the
Yeah, that was
thing
just
down.
me. Let's see. We got some
Tequila?
Your recorder's on, right?
Oh. no.
I guarantee you,
gin.
I didn't have it right.
it's not gonna. It was very.
Do you have that recorder behind you? Do the whole thing. Thank you.
Yeah, I was right next to it. I didn't hear it.
Hey, so I got these lights right in front of me here. So can you light the one right up next to me? Can you make this one light up? But Dawn's making a drink. If you want that drink that Dawn's making, light this one up right next to me.
What else you want in your drink? You want on the rocks? Come on, step right up. Come talk to us. Listen, if you want me to leave, I'll leave, but you gotta light something up and I'll go. Is my buddy up here? Am I blocking that? I don't want to block that.
You know what I'll do? I'll come over there. I'll get in front of you. Ooh, that was me.
Yeah.
Directly down there.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm too short. You have to do it.
You can just flip this way and go all the way.
But yeah, we're gonna.
Will that work for you?
All right, so you guys can see the laser grid, which is so cool. I want that for my room. I'm gonna put this down. Oh, listen, the music box just went off, and as the music box going off, it's refreshing. The live. Number 4. Hey, Tim.
You still got good signal down here, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Can you make that? You seem to really like that music box. Are you a child? It's really fun to play with.
Here
All
we-
right.
Thank you.
Can you make it go off twice in a row? It's like a game. If you make it go twice in a row, that'll be so cool.
Do you want me to go out and get the cat?
Ooh.
I can do that.
How about Kyle? Are you okay to be down here? You want to go live? You want to jump on the stream?
Sure. You want me to stay down here?
Stay down here. I'll go with her,
Okay.
and so I can grab the charger for this too and a recorder.
Excellent. I'll
But you
on
jump
the line.
on. So Kyle's gonna stay in the basement, since we are getting some interaction with the music.
What is-
And look, the motion light.
Yeah, it went off before when it went off.
The motion light went off with the music box.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
stay-
Sam said the light. He saw that. There we go. Thank you. Is it okay if we go upstairs? We'll come back down. We just want to go grab some things. My friend Kyle, well, you know Kyle. You probably know Kyle, but he's going to hang out down here. Wow.
All right. I'm gonna hop on. Do you still have my flashlight, Taryn?
Somewhere.
If you don't, it's okay. I still.
I have, yes, I do have it, but I put it, where did I put it?
Behind here. She was over there as last I saw.
What's that?
The REM pod's
It
going off.
could be my phone because I'm right here.
Oh.
Do you like the way that sounds, the music?
You got it. I'm jumping on her 1 second. Sorry.
That's okay.
Come on out. We want to see you.
Was that twice in a row for the music box? Like,
Thank you.
isn't that pretty music? Can you make that play a little longer? Like, can you try to pick up the music box? Thank you.
That's amazing balls, by the way.
Is it going off on command?
Can you make that go off one more time? What's that?
The REM pod. Could be from his phone.
Yeah. I'm gonna move it to the table over there.
Okay, got it.
That's the REM pod, but that is Kyle making. Oh, Kyle's guest. Hold on, let me add him. Oh wait.
What do you have on the back table? That's the most active. Okay.
All right. I'm good. I'm here.
There you are. Add. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to really separate.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Go upstairs. I'll
All right.
throw my mic for now.
All right, I'm going upstairs.
right, do me a favor. While we're upstairs, can you come out and scare Kyle?
Can you not do that?
He scared me. It's only fair.
Come out and scare Kyle, please. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go upstairs for a second just to get. Oh, you have his flashlight.
No, just try to Kyle.
We're leaving Kyle in the basement, and we're gonna go upstairs.
How do you switch?
Big K2s were coming off too.
And we will be right back down. I mean, I'm still going to stay live, but we're going to leave Kyle here down here. We'll come back down, but
Bye, Kyle. Hope you live.
Was that you?
No.
Because something just rolled off that table. There was a cat ball on that table.
the cat ball is on the floor.
Because I heard that REM pod go off and the cat ball roll. That wasn't you, Dawn?
It's
I don't remember touching the cat ball. I was looking for.
Oh, I saw the cat ball go. There it is. Yeah, she just picked up the cat ball. So something, the cat ball rolled.
Flashlight. I don't remember touching it. Did you
Wow.
happen to get that on the line?
There's the music
Or are you
box.
facing that way?
I was facing this way.
Yeah, because it was in the middle of the table and it was on the floor.
Yeah, but you didn't go.
I didn't think I did go over there.
No, you didn't go over to the table.
All right, was that you over there? Did you throw the cat ball? Or was it somebody else?
I just have to say, if that cat ball goes off the table when you guys are upstairs,
I have mine muted. I'll unmute me.
Okay.
So we both had to mute. Oh,
it is over there.
no, you can hear me.
You can hear me? Okay. Let's investigate.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right. Taryn's going to go upstairs with Dawn. I'll be down here by myself. Well,
Kind of.
physically.
Say hello to Kyle.
Say bye, Dawn. And there goes the music box.
All right, so
All
we're
right,
back
guys.
upstairs. I'm gonna put this music box on too, since we already did the walkthrough. And then here's Zeus. We have Zeus.
Hey, Taryn, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So you were just saying that you and Dawn are going to go upstairs and you're going to leave me down here. And Obelisk just said, okay.
Oh. All right. It's actually pretty active right now, right away. I mean, I am impressed with so far what's been happening. I am getting my portable charger so I can plug that in to the phone.
So if there's any spirits here, I know you know how to use this tripwire. So if anyone doesn't know what this is the paranormal tripwire. And it's basically EMF detectors and a string, kind of like Christmas lights. So this is the base color, and the brighter it gets, the more EMF you got. So I'm actually going to walk behind the bar, see if I can't get someone to interact with the tripwire. The music box is going off. They seem to really want to communicate through the music box. That was me setting off that motion light. Can you come close to that music box? I know you can do it. Come on. It's really fun. It sounds really, really cool. Can you make it? Let's play a game. Can you make that go off on the count of 3? Just run up to it and get as close as you can. Make it make noise on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Maybe we have to come back down. Maybe it's one of us that's making it.
Do you want the girls to come down and me to go? Okay. I just asked and it went off.
All
right,
right.
well,
Well,
I'm
let
gonna
me get
go-
my recorder and I'll get Zeus, and me and Dawn will head down.
All right. So what I'll do is I will take my digital recorder and I'll go somewhere and try some EVPs. Yes, I'm
What?
going.
Oh, let me turn him off though, because that way he won't.
And just to confirm,
Yeah.
this is the music box. There is nothing. There's nothing in front of it. There's no dust. There's no spider webs. I can't see anything. Would give a false reading.
Well, and not only
So,
that,
all right.
but you're asking
Grab
questions.
that.
You're asking questions, and we're getting responses.
True.
We're gonna come down there. They want us down there, so I'm grabbing my recorders, and me and Dawn are gonna head down there.
I'm gonna go up to one of the second floor bedrooms.
You cut out.
Just bear with me, everyone. All right. All right. Have fun.
All right, we're heading down.
Oh, hey, Terry. All right.
I can't believe
This is weird.
what
So the cat is off.
Yeah.
Vibrating.
the cat.
The whole cat just vibrated in my hair.
Hi, the music box is going off. All right.
Has that ever happened before?
No, he doesn't vibrate.
Right. That's what I thought.
I'm just shutting some lights off as I go through here.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cat ball. The cat ball
If you
just
guys see anything,
went
make
off.
sure you put it in the chat.
On the table.
I'm following while I'm
No.
carrying all this equipment.
I mean, on the I have Zeus here. Where should we put Zeus?
A couple places we've had activity with them before are on these tables, as long as nobody's at.
All right, it's gonna be dark for a hot minute, people.
Where?
My guess is either that table in the corner or the first table right there.
So how
Or
about?
maybe by the music box and see if anybody comes and touches it.
Yeah. Where's the flashlight?
All
Do
right.
you have it? All right. Where are you at, Kyle? Okay.
All right.
Kyle, can you hear me? Kyle.
I don't think it's in the basement.
Did he take it? Kyle, can you hear me?
Yes. Sorry, I
Did you
got too
take-
far away.
Did you take? Oh my gosh. Sorry, this is my Zeus. Hold on. Let me. Here's a kitty. That was me. That's me setting that off. But here is a cat. Zeus. You want to come pet the cat? Do you see? You can pick him up and you can hug him. And I'm going to come back over here. Can you guys see okay? The girls are down here now.
All right.
I also brought my cat. His name is Zeus.
I'm up in the.
Kyle's having some technical difficulties.
All right. It's kind of dark in here.
So now we're down here. My name's Taryn.
So I'm
I think
currently.
you know Dawn. Do you know Dawn? Do you know who Dawn is? I'm behind the bar now, so I can make us all a drink. You want to come? Okay. Do you want a drink?
So I just got in the obelisk up here. It said intent. It's the only word that's come through so far. I've got a K2 up here, but it's going off, but I think it might be my phone.
Right.
Because when I pull the phone back,
Skull vodka,
it
please.
stops. So we're just going to have to move that real quick.
How about some vodka?
James,
Do you
where
like
did you hear a
vodka?
whistle?
Kyle, are you upstairs where the bathroom is? I don't know if he can hear me.
Yes, I'm actually in the tub.
You're in the bathroom? So Brooke wants to know if you can ask
Yeah,
what
I'm in the
happened
tub.
in the bathtub.
I sure can. Actually, let me
Okay,
run
go
an
ahead.
EVP.
What's
So let me get
interesting
my
is you're
recorder
you're
set
down
here.
here too, like your voice. So hopefully if you ask questions, maybe we might get answers on my recorder as well to questions you're asking.
So I'm just going to put the flashlight on so people can kind of see what's going on because it's really dark in here. I do have a K2 sitting up over there. It's hard to see, but I do got a REM pod on the floor. So the Ovilus just said monitor. All right, I'm going to run EVP and I'm going to ask what happened in the tub. Hey, spirits. It's Kyle. I'm up here in the tub. We're doing this thing where a lot of people can watch us, so that was Ovilus.
Whew, that sounds like an EVP.
I just want to know one of our watchers or viewers want to know what actually happened in this tub. So can you come over to this recorder in my hand with the red light and just
Well,
tell
you're
me
breaking.
what happened in this tub or anything you know about this room?
Did the
All right.
Ovilus say 2 words or 1?
It said carpet guy, oddly enough.
Carpet and then guy?
Yeah. So I'm going to play back that recorder, see if I got anything. Then maybe I'll turn Ovilus off and just do another recording just to see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play this back. Hey, spirits. It's Kyle. I'm up here in the tub. We're doing this thing where a lot of people can watch us, so that was Ovilus. That sounds like I just want to know one of our watchers or viewers want to know what actually happened in this tub. So can you come over to this recorder in my hand with the red light and just tell me what happened in this tub or anything you know about this room?
Music boxes went off down here. What? Was that the Ovilus?
Yeah, that was the recording of the Ovilus.
Good Lord. What?
This thing's going crazy, the Ovilus. It just said feeling, lady, and bacon. If there's anyone up here
Kyle,
with
can
me,
you hear me?
can you? Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you turn the Ovilus off?
Ovilus is off.
It is?
Yeah, I just turned it off.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why don't we try something, Taryn?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna run the recorder up here, and you and Dawn ask questions from down there and see if we get any kind of responses on my recorder.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna hit record and then just ask a couple questions, and then we'll see what happens. All right. I'm recording.
Hi, my name is Taryn. Can you tell me what your name is? Are you able to see us?
Ask them if they died in the tub.
Did you die in the tub in the bathroom upstairs? If I whistle, can you whistle back? Can you say Kyle's name? Can you say the name Kyle? Do you know who Dawn is? Music box. Why don't you come have a drink with us? Is Kyle talking? Kyle, are you talking? I can't hear you.
All right, I'm gonna play it back. See if we got anything.
Okay, there you are. All right, good.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna play it back now. All right, I'm gonna play it back now.
Hi, my name is Karen. Can you tell me what your name is? Are you able to see us? In the bathroom upstairs? If I whistle, can you whistle back? You say Kyle's name. Can you say the name Kyle? Music box. Why don't you come have a drink with us?
All right, I didn't hear anything on that.
Good time. Oh, what was that?
Keep going on.
Yeah. Are you down here with us? Can you come have a drink with us? How about whiskey, rum?
That's me. I'm gonna sit down right here by the bar. Come on up. Have a drink. We got some cards if you want to play some poker.
So I put cat balls. You know that little, I call it a nipple,
Mhm.
right? So I put them on the nipple. Oh,
There we go.
The
All
REM
right, you wanna
pod.
play some poker?
the
Let me
REM
get
pod's
some
going off.
cards. Okay, I'm getting the cards.
Can you step away from that for a second? Wow. I said nipple and it went crazy. So thank you. So do you want to, are you looking for us to serve you a drink? Are you at the table and you want us to serve you a drink?
Sorry for my big head. He wants to play cards, we'll play cards. Can Can you light some stuff up? If that's what you want to play cards, we'll play cards. Yes or no? Can you play some poker? Or would you rather, oh, I don't know.
Ooh.
Blackjack?
I'm getting
Oh,
K2
but-
hits up here.
The men be liking you all ladles. Kyle, can you say that Sam is asking about Carrie? I'm just curious because I made a connection with a Carrie.
Does she just want me to just say Carrie? I can try to contact Carrie. All right. Is there a Carrie up here? Or is there a Carrie in the house somewhere? If there is, can you light up one of these lights I have over here? I have a green light. And I have a red light on the floor. Can you make that? Thank you. Can you guys see that? The K2 is
Yeah.
going off. All right. If I'm talking to Carrie, can you make that light go all the way to orange? Make it go as bright as you can. I know it might take a lot of energy, so I can wait. I'm kind of comfortable in this tub. If it's easier for you too, we have another device that has a red light on the floor right there. That might be a little easier. That'll make a lot of noise.
That's me.
Oh, that was you? Sorry, I couldn't
What?
tell between. Did you just make
Yeah,
something
no,
go
that's
beep?
yeah, that's Zeus. I'm trying to find a spot for him. I'm gonna put him on at this back table back here. That's me. So there's Zeus. Let me step away. There's a cat on the table. Are cats allowed to be on the table? If you don't want him up there, you can pick him up and take him off. Try to take him off of that table.
If Carrie is still here with me, can you make a noise or light one of these lights up? We'd really like to communicate with you. That was really weird because there's no, where I put that K2, there's no electricity. There's no way to get any kind of interference. So it's really interesting that that went off, especially when I asked about Carrie. If I whistle, can you whistle back?
Is that you breathing? Dawn?
No, my stomach growled.
No, but did you hear that breathing?
I did.
We just heard, I heard two heavy breaths just now. I thought it was Dawn, but she said it was not. Anybody else hear that?
Was that you?
Oh, somebody said I heard a breath. I heard it too.
Ask them if they want me to come back down or stay here.
Do you want Kyle? If you want Kyle to come back down here to see us, we have so much stuff around. If you can just like touch one of the pieces of equipment, knock on something, whistle, and Kyle will come back down. Or he can stay upstairs if you want him to stay upstairs. Well, I'm glad you heard it because I heard it twice. And that was not Dawn. But it did sound like it was in your area, Dawn.
Yeah, I heard it was like it was between us.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I'm gonna turn on airplane mode if I play some music maybe?
Yeah, play some music.
Would you want 1920s music maybe?
Thank you, Sam, for noise cancellation. And, I can't believe we both heard that at the same time. That's awesome. I think I heard you. We both did. Me and Dawn heard you.
Thank you. Do you want to hear some music? I can put some music on for you. Is that okay? Let's try this. Tell me if you like this song. Look at this. So just in case it's like.
Yeah. As soon as you moved the phone away, they went off.
Gotcha. Do you want to come out and dance?
Music box.
Did you ever dance down here? Or was it just joking?
No, nobody said got ya. Oh, no, Dawn did. Right? Yeah, Dawn said it because I said that the K2 went off.
Oh, yeah, I did.
She did. Dawn said it.
I'm going to take this off.
Oh.
That was
Motion.
I think my leg.
Oh.
I'm going to take the music back there, see if I can push it out this way.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Absolutely. The music box is going off. So, Ghost Story Girl, love the name, by the way, said, what is everyone feeling like? How is it in there? Are you asking us or are you asking us to ask that question?
So I don't really feel too much up here. It seems like everything seems to be in the basement tonight. It feels
Yeah.
pretty calm. There was only a couple times when I asked about Carrie that the vibe changed in here when I was getting the K2 hits. But yeah, other than that, it feels pretty calm up here right now. I don't feel any creeped out feelings or anything like that. It seems like it's really in the basement tonight.
Get Kyle to ask about Fred, or Taryn, maybe Fred will speak for you. Fred. Hi, Fred. So Ghost Story, I want to say Ghost Girl. Sorry, I apologize, but Ghost Story Girl. I'm not big on feelings and stuff like that. I'm more clairaudient, so I can hear disembodied voices. Which was awesome that Sam had those noise cancellation headphones on and could hear. We both heard that breath at the same exact time, so that kind of gives me confirmation and validation that, and me and Dawn, we both heard it. Dawn heard it too, but that kind of gives us the validation that we did hear something that neither of us did. To me, you take all this equipment stuff aside, which is cool, but that breath to me is means more to me than anything else happening right now. So, and that's just me, my personal look on things. Yes. Oh, the music box is going off and I thought it was Dawn, but Dawn's not anywhere near it.
All right, I'm going to move to a different room, Tara.
Okay. No problem.
And then I'm going to do an EVP in there, and then I might rejoin you guys. Master bedroom. Contact with Thomas Reed, her second husband, who most likely probably passed in this room. He is one of the 3 confirmed deaths.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna put a
alone.
K2.
I'm alone in the bar area, and Dawn is on the other side of the basement.
All right.
That was me. Sorry, excuse me.
So that's very interesting. So I
What's
put
that? That's Dawn.
Now that time it wasn't.
sure. I think
I'm
that's
sitting at the bar.
I think because I'm streaming. Okay.
What?
That's better. No, I'm just trying to set up equipment, but I keep setting it off because of my phone. So I'm just trying to set it up far enough away that I don't affect it. So once I get everything set up here. All right. So I got a REM pod up here by Mary Field's second husband, Thomas Reed's picture. So Captain Reed, Thomas, are you still here? Are you around? If you are, can you light that light up? Or there is a green light over here on the table. That would be awesome. We know a lot about you, how you fought in the Revolutionary War, how you were a great sailor and navigator during the war. We did hear that you loved White Hill. That's why you came here and stayed here. It's one of your favorite places. Is that true?
Kyle, Sam wants to know if the dolls are still in the closet. That's where they got the name Carrie from. I just heard a clicking noise
So I think the
in the bar.
dolls are still here, Sam. And of course, they're in the attic. So let me go venture up there and see if they are still there. And if I don't lose you guys, I'll do an EVP up there in the attic.
Well, I think when we were walking around, we were
like
fine in the attic.
So I believe the dolls that Sam is talking about are in this closet. God, it's creepy up here. Just throw that out there.
Do you want us to come up there with you?
No, I'll be okay, I think. So I think they were in here from what I remember. So bear with me, everyone. I'm trying to... Okay. The dolls have moved.
So I'm going to put a cat ball in front of me.
Hopefully the dolls have not moved on their own. So I do not know where the dolls are. But I'm going to do a quick EVP up here. See what I can get. So get my stuff situated. I will ask about Carrie. If anyone has any questions that I should ask for my EVP section, just throw them in the chat. I'll give you a second before I start it.
I would say I want to know if anybody can tell us if it was in fact a brothel.
Okay. That's a good question to start with. All right, so I'll start.
And if not, why are there locks on the outside of the doors?
Okay. All right. Recording. All right, spirits. I'm up in the attic.
Wait. Okay, you can do it, right? But you know what I think I should do? I should go get a recorder and do an EV, like record while you're asking questions and see if I get anything as well.
Okay. All right.
Is that a good idea?
That's a great idea. That's cool. That's a cool
All
experiment.
right. You can do it, but just know that I'm going to be walking around looking.
Well,
I got to
I'll
go
wait till
upstairs
you
and
get
get my.
I'll wait till you get your recorder.
Okay.
Just-
I'm going to leave my phone just pointing down to where the laser grid is, and
Okay.
where the music box is.
Well, I'll just look around here.
You okay? Fine. Okay.
So, this room over here is super creepy. Where I've seen a lot of shadow figures. So, while Taryn's getting her recorder, I'm just gonna kind of vibe this room out a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of look down this hallway. If you guys see anything, let me know. This place has an eerie vibe up here sometimes at night. It's not too bad right now, but
All right.
all right, Taryn's coming back. So we're gonna do this quick EVP session.
Is that your comments?
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're good. I'm gonna put. Here's a 360.
Maybe if I stay here, they'll come back to the table.
Let me know when you're ready, Taryn, to do this
All
dual
right.
recording.
So Anne Marie says, I love that there are so many layers of history to investigate. Revolutionary War era, 1920s, 1950s, and so many others.
Yeah, that's 100% what is so awesome about this house, because sometimes when we're here and investigating, and even when other people come and investigate, you never know who you're going to interact with, or what time period, or you never know. It's just amazing.
Music box.
All right, you got your recorder?
Yeah. Yeah. So let's ask Paranormal Reality TV's checking in. Thank you.
Awesome.
300 years of history. Why don't we see if we can also ask about any soldiers or anything like that too?
Okay, well, how about we'll both start the recorders, and I'll ask a question and then you can ask a question, and we'll go back and forth like that and see if we get anything on either recorders.
Okay, perfect. All right, tell me when you're doing it. Ready?
All right,
We'll do.
I'm hitting record.
Okay.
All right, spirits. Can anyone tell me if the attic up here was actually used for a bordello or prostitution? Is any of that true?
Is there a tunnel that leads from this basement that you used to bring in moonshine and liquor that nobody knew about? What is that noise? Do you hear that? What
Yeah,
is it?
my phone's on silent.
Wait, what's that noise?
It sounded like footsteps, right?
No, it's like a. What is that noise?
What are you guys hearing?
I
Hold on.
almost sounded
Hold on.
like a crackle of a
Wait,
fire.
yeah, it's like a crackling, like or
Crackle
like
of a fire or
wait, wait.
something.
It sounds like it's coming from the tunnel, where the tunnel would be.
That's really weird, though.
No,
because
I hear it.
you just asked about the
I
tunnel.
still hear it. Hold on.
In there, maybe?
Wait. I hear it. I still hear it. Can you hear it, Kyle?
No, I can't hear anything.
It's coming from like the ceiling.
Where the hell's it coming from?
I don't know what it is.
What if it's something running through that pipe?
It's like a. Wait, okay, let me hear. Let's hear. Now I'm not hearing it.
Did it stop?
It stopped.
It was loud though.
It was
First I
very
thought
loud.
It was like the crunch of leaves.
Yeah,
or the
yeah,
crunch
it
of
was
fire or something. Maybe it was a
like
rodent.
static, almost. Wait,
That's weird.
I just heard it again, but it sounds like it's somewhere else. No, I don't hear it.
I don't know.
That was crazy.
That was weird.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know if that was paranormal or not.
And I just said about the tunnel, and it sounded
Yeah, it's weird.
like
Here.
It's funny
Yeah,
too
sure,
because
now close the
you were
door.
asking about
What
the
do you wanna do?
tunnel.
I'll just close the door.
okay. Dawn's like, she's like balls of the wall, man. She's like, I'll sit in there and close the door.
There you
That's
go.
the worst that could happen.
All right, so let's stop it, and then I'm gonna see if we
Yeah.
can hear it. Sam, you have those noise cancellation. Did you hear that? Okay. He said I faintly hear it, but not fully. All right. I don't know what that was because now I'm not hearing it. What was that? I'm not hearing it now.
Oh, it's in here.
All right, so
Close the door and see.
all right, I'm closing Dawn into if
All
you
right.
guys can see.
Hey, my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna come off of the stream and come down and join you guys. All right?
Okay.
Did you hear that go off?
Yes, the music box is going off. You sure you're good?
Oh, good.
All right. Good night, Dawn.
Off.
All right. I don't know what that was, but where's my recorder? Let me stop it. We'll go back and listen to that, but let's Kyle's gonna come downstairs. Oh, that's me. I don't know what that was. It sounded like either like static or which nothing that we have makes a static noise. These lights that are on the tables, they're just lights. Like they don't have any static behind them. Whatever it was coming from the ceiling or like up somewhere. We thought it was in the closet where the tunnel was.
Okay.
Wait. I heard it, but I don't hear it.
And it was continually going, and it just.
But then it stopped when we both went over there. I mean, it was happening for a couple minutes, like a couple seconds after we were over there. But she tapped.
That's Dawn moving.
You okay in there, Dawn?
Yes, ma'am. Still breathing.
I'm gonna run a recorder after while we're see what happens.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask again. The tunnel was that closet that Dawn's sitting in? Was that a tunnel to move liquor in and out of before liquor was legal? It's okay. You're not going to get in trouble now.
We keep getting the name Fred tonight. Is Fred here?
What was that?
Dawn, did you move?
No.
That was over there in the corner.
Yeah.
The basement is off the hook tonight.
And whatever.
I really don't
whatever
want to go
me-
anywhere else.
When me and Karen, whatever we just heard, wasn't like It couldn't have been a mouse or something. That was like shuffling.
Yeah.
Like I thought Dawn.
No, I didn't move. Where did you guys hear it at?
Over in the corner.
Right somewhere and not in there, like out here. I thought you were like moving to come out.
Let me see your
No,
flashlight.
but I was like, yeah, let me take my coat off because my coat's a little crunchy.
That wasn't your coat. That wasn't that.
It sounded like the floor. Like somebody
It sounded like, I thought there was like a table. Maybe it was the chair. It sounded like a chair moving.
Yeah, it sounded almost like
Yeah. And then the chair moving.
like that. Like
Gotcha. And I couldn't figure out over here. Like it could have been like leaves crunching or footsteps or maybe it was a critter running through the pipes. I don't know.
It didn't sound like that. It didn't sound like
It didn't sound tiny.
it didn't sound what would be footsteps of something that's scurrying. You know, it was more like a crunching or a crickling or
'Cause I
something
thought it sounded like
dragging.
crackling fire even.
Yeah.
Right? It was weird. Well, why don't we see if anybody like drug bodies through the tunnel? So I want to close the door again.
Oh.
Just ask if,
Okay.
all right. If something grabs me, well, you'll have me screwed.
yeah, we'll get you out.
All
All right, I'll run
Okay.
the recorder again. And
All right.
we'll see if we can get through this. It's crazy down here tonight.
Oh my gosh. I hope my recorder picked that up.
All right,
All right. So
recording.
So if it wasn't liquor that was being transported through the tunnel, were there bodies? People that were, you know,
Was there a lot of mob activity down here? Did somebody get murdered or an accident happen and were they drugged through the tunnels and that's how they got out of here? That's how they disposed of the bodies? Is that true? It's okay. You can tell the truth now. There's no one going to get you in trouble. A lot of people come here to experience and talk to you guys. Is there any message you have for all these people who come and see you and want to talk to you? If there's any kids around, can you do me a huge favor? Can you help me finish this? Ring around the rosy, pocket full of. All right, let's play that back.
okay.
Recording. So,
That was me. Ah, shit.
that was being transported through the tunnel, were there bodies that were,
Every time we say that,
Yeah.
the music box goes off.
So, down here, did somebody get murdered or an accident happen when they drove through the tunnels and that's how they got out of here? That's how they disposed of the bodies? Is that true? It's okay. You can tell the truth now. There's no one going to get you in trouble. A lot of people come here to experience and talk to you guys. Is there any message you have for all these people who come and see you and want to talk to you? If there's any kids around, can you do me a huge favor? Can you help me finish this? Ring around the rosy, pocket full of.
What was it?
At the end,
Yeah.
it was me turning the recorder off.
No, before that though, the pop.
Damn, I gotta go all the way through again.
Parents, that was up. Oh, tell me.
Oh, that's not the right recording.
Oh,
There we go.
Recording. Okay. So, must be a mob active tunnels and it's okay. Hello?
is that you?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was me.
How about can we try this? Marco. If you know what Marco Polo is, if I say Marco, can you yell out Polo from wherever you're at? Marco. Do you think our friend Dawn should come out of the tunnel? Or do you think she should stay in there and make sure everything's okay?
Seemed to get quiet, right?
Nope.
Maybe not.
Oh, sorry. Did you see what Peter wrote? He wanted to know if there's any basement windows where leaves could be blowing.
No.
So there's a window right over there.
Okay.
There's one of them. It doesn't have any glass left in it. It is a shaft, but it's sealed from the top.
So if you say that,
So if you
but we
look
heard it
behind
over
it,
here.
Yeah, there might be some stuff in there, but I don't think it's blowing or anything. There's another window over there.
Yeah, there wouldn't be. It would have to be really
It was-
high wind.
It was,
Because it's sealed up top. So if you look at that window, you would have been able to have like daylight come down, so you can have it across the window with daylight, but it's all sealed up there.
okay.
I'm gonna try, since they like this music box so much. I'm gonna move it and see if we can't get him to come closer into the bar.
That'd be cool. If you want, I'm gonna go upstairs for a minute,
Yeah.
talk crap about me, see if you can get him to interact. 'cause-
Okay.
Well, that'll be easy.
I don't know what that noise was. It's really bizarre to me.
It sounded
Honestly.
like crackling of a fire. That's the only thing. But
It wasn't scurrying. It was like,
Yeah,
at least in my opinion, it wasn't scurrying. It was like,
when you guys,
it was like,
when I was upstairs, it went on for a long time because that's what I thought first. I'm like, maybe it's a mouse or something, but then it went on for like a long time.
it did.
All right, I moved the music box.
and it hasn't come back though. That's the
And
weird
it
thing.
hasn't come back.
Like if it was mechanical or something, which I don't think it was. There's something mechanical.
Yeah, it wasn't a mechanical noise. It was,
I moved the music box in here with the bar. Can you come closer and light it up? Can you make?
One other thing, Kyle, is when I
Yeah.
talked about playing poker,
Yeah.
the REM pod went off for quite a while. Remember, you asked me
Yeah.
to stop it because
and that hasn't gone on.
And that nothing since I put the playing cards over there.
Well, and the other thing,
Am I blocking the shot? I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. What was I just gonna say? Gosh, I hate my ADHD.
You were saying, oh, stop that. You were saying another thing, something about the poker, the REM pod going
The
off.
red pond going off. Wait.
No, it's been
What's
crazy.
that?
That's the heater
Okay.
purging air or something.
We heard a breath down here. That noise
It's a heater.
That's the heater.
we haven't heard. It wasn't that either.
It wasn't
It was.
that.
It was. It was like dragging or crinkling or like it was like this. Like that's what it was doing.
Yeah,
but
I
it wasn't.
knew-
It
I know
wasn't
the Keeper's
scurrying.
house.
It wasn't. I
Yeah,
know
it
where.
can't be. It can't
Well,
be.
I was just trying to think of anything it could have been. That's why I thought maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
It's
if it
definitely
was,
right back in here though.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll chalk it up as, I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs for a little bit. Talk crap about me. Alright, I'm going upstairs. Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to stay?
What is that?
I-
What was that?
I just heard a whistle.
I did too.
I don't think that was a heater.
No, it was like a. It
It
sounded
was
like
like
a piece of equipment. Yeah.
So it sounded like really.
I heard something going on up there too.
Oh, something going off.
Shh, did you hear that?
Wait a second.
Nope.
I almost thought it was like a rainstorm or something even. Like all of a sudden it's whipping up with something.
What was that? It was like a. That was my music box.
I don't know. What did you hear going up here? Because I heard the tail end of it.
I don't know. At first I thought maybe there was like a weird conversation or something. It just felt like somebody was up here. There was some kind of motion, some kind of sound. And we all kind of reacted to it.
Yeah, because I heard what
Did you
Kyle
guys hear
heard.
something behind you at the same time I heard something upstairs.
I heard what Kyle heard, and it sounded like something was going on, like in the background of that, but I couldn't tell where it was at. That's the
Weird.
heater, right?
Yeah, that was weird because you heard. I heard it sounded like to me, like you said, like movement or conversation, but not. Like I thought somebody was in here. I thought somebody walked in the front door and was just in this area right here because you can hear it pretty clear.
If you're downstairs, you can hear somebody moving across here.
Yeah, that's what it just sounded like movement, but I couldn't tell where it was from. I know it was in the basement; it was up here somewhere, but
Well,
there's
for
no one
sure,
outside.
There's nobody outside.
That's crazy. It's been a wild night here at White Hill.
Yeah.
I mean,
That music box is nuts. I think they really like the music box.
and it seems to be in that area because when I move it, it doesn't go off as much. But there's nothing. There's nothing there to set it off like falsely, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's answering intelligently.
I don't know. It just feels like it's still on this floor.
That's.
Is that stuff outside?
Yeah. What?
I think it's in a perfect spot.
Sorry. You want me to move it?
No, that's fine. Go into that room for a second. It feels weird in here for me.
It's very cold in here, for sure.
Like it feels weird in this room. Feels weird. In
It's freezing in
It feels
here.
very weird in here.
and I don't usually feel weird in this room.
All right, let me get a recorder.
Yeah,
I have another one. They're up here, so I can just go into the other room and get it. I have about 7 recorders because EVPs are my favorite. So I'll turn the music box off if you want.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting any comments. I don't know. Like it says, am I live?
Maybe no one's watching anymore. It's been a while.
Ouch! I just stabbed myself in the eyeball.
Don't stab yourself in the eyeball. I'm running over to the trailer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, they're still there.
Okay. So we're upstairs right now. I mean, we were getting a lot of stuff in the basement. However, we started to hear stuff up here.
Basement. And it's not usually too. It's not really too active in this area a lot of times, but you could. I'm not big on feelings either, but when I walked in here, it felt different than when I'm always in here. So we're just gonna kind of sit here, see if we can't get some kind of noise.
Is that okay if I leave that on?
Yeah.
Just to give us a little bit of light. What the heck? My and my phone is having a mind of its own here. The mic just went on.
Yeah, because it says this is from before, and it says your sound is going back. Okay, you're back. Okay.
But the last comment I see is Sam saying, I faintly hear it, but not fully.
I don't know. I just realized an update. Mine is though. So something just popped up.
That was me putting up Sam's comment.
Okay.
Is there comments after that?
I can't see that far up. I can only see, I guess, what's.
Can you comment?
I can comment. I can type here. I just commented your name.
I'm not seeing it. If I hit the refresh button, will that mess up my live? All right. Okay. Holy crap. I missed a lot here.
Did it come back?
All right. Hold on. Guys, I am so sorry. All right. I like for some reason it stopped at Sam's comment all the way up top. So the first one now that I'm seeing is Megan. We don't have static camera set up. My audio keeps going. I apologize. I'll come to Wilmington, North Carolina. Don't twist my arm.
Man, you did miss a lot.
I did. I haven't seen any of these.
Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty there. I don't know what the heck that happened there.
Pete is correct. I do lose my recorders. You're live. Thank you, James. Does anyone know much about throat chakra? Like my throat gets intensely tight in some locations. It's back. Okay, you're back. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, you're pretty much caught up now. All right, we're back in action.
Okay, I can see it. Thank you. Okay, Kyle. Yep. I was not seeing any of these comments. I apologize, everyone. I was like, why am I frozen? Why, like, I saw Sam's comment, the last one, and I'm like, we're not getting any comments. As people are, I know. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, we're back. I apologize. Thanks, Maggie.
All right. Let's ask for some noises. Let's
Okay.
try whistling.
All right.
Now that we're on the first floor. Can you guys whistle back? I know you can do it. We've heard you before, so I'm gonna whistle. Whistle right back, just how I do it. Ready?
What was that?
It's in the other room. Sound like a knock.
It did. Did you guys hear that?
Is it easier for it to knock? Knock like this. Ready?
Sam heard it. Shaving a haircut.
We can try it. Ready? Can you guys finish this for me? I'll do the first part. You finish the second part. Ready? Is anyone still around? You gotta be really loud if you want us to hear you. We have a hard time seeing and hearing you, so you just gotta try really, really hard. Is that you making noise?
What was that?
I think it was dog coming through the gate.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, something keeps messing with my phone.
I'm back. It's cold as balls out there. You were out for a while, but it looks like you're back on.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
It's weird now.
The first floor is just creepy. Big, creepy vibe. You got the recorder going?
Can we do era cues? So Victorian era. What would
What?
I was gonna say play some music from like like era cues.
Got you. Okay. I didn't hear the first part. Gotcha.
Megan says it seems like things like to play with the electronics. I'd get some REM pods or other things to try in that room.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Let me go grab a couple.
We're on it,
I'm gonna
Maggie.
pop in your seat then. So in this area, people have seen a full body apparition of a Victorian lady. She's been described as like in her like early 20s, early to mid 20s, with her hair up and a white dress. I guess every place has got a white lady, right?
Mm.
I've never seen her, but I've heard her.
Earlier, somebody was saying that that's actually like that was the name of a drink.
Oh, really?
A white lady was a drink. Oh, Megan, you have to come here. It's so awesome here.
They're not gonna work on the floor because
Nope,
there's
too much
wiring.
copper.
Wiring on the floor.
I mean, we can go in the I can go in the basement and get Zeus and
Is it okay if we talk to the lady in the house? She rarely comes up on EVPs. I have heard a disembodied voice one time down here saying, please introduce. We figure we just like barge into her house and don't even ask her permission or tell her who we are. So her point of view is probably pretty rude.
right. Is it okay that we are in the house?
Is the lady of the house here?
Oh, damn it. Why didn't you tell me there was a doll in there?
There's dolls everywhere here.
Whew.
The story of the dolls is that we had a volunteer that used to collect porcelain dolls. So she'd bring her overstock here for Halloween, and they just kind of stayed here. I got sick of them being everywhere, so I put them away, but they always end up back out.
I'm not a doll person, so when I open up a chest and I see a doll in there, I get a little. Now, not as bad as what Kyle scared me earlier.
You
But-
get really scared.
I did. I screamed. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
I think Mercer County heard it.
Shut up.
What happened?
What happened was I went around the corner and I didn't know that Kyle could come around from the other way. So when I walked in the room, I saw him just standing there and I screamed to high heaven. Poor Sam, who has noise cancellation headphones on, I probably broke his his ears.
Okay, so I haven't investigated this room much, but it feels really bizarre in here. So can someone come out and talk to us?
I could have sworn she was standing there, but
You see those purple lights? Can you see them?
you see that?
No, I didn't see
The light just went off.
What light?
The purple light.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Megan brings up an interesting thing. She says would be interesting to have Bob Christopher's Ouija board, the one that lights up and stuff. She said if spirits were from Victorian era, I'm sure they did some sort of spiritualisms and stuff here.
So we could tell you a story about that. Mr. David Bruce used to hang out with Joseph Bonaparte. So anybody who is from Bordentown, New Jersey, knows that Napoleon's brother, who was the exiled king of Spain, settled in Bordentown. His estate is just a couple miles down the road.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joseph Bonaparte used to come here and hang out with David Bruce. And we did read something about them doing like seances, right?
Yeah, David Bruce apparently was really into the spiritualism movement in that time period. There was an article from his 90th birthday, and he talked all about how he's not afraid of death because he knows there's an afterlife, knows there's spirits. It was really weird. So I don't think that one is paranormal, that light blinking, because it's only that one, but I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about the Crossleys.
Look at those beautiful purple lights on the table over there. Can you pick them up and bring them to us or push them on the floor?
You're going all in. Bring the lights to us, spirits.
But if they try to pick them up,
If they pick them
If
up.
they levitate,
no, if they try, it'll.
Yes.
Interesting history. Ghost Story Girl says.
Is there anyone here that wants to communicate? If you go up to these lights, if you get really close to them, you can change the colors. Is there anyone from the Crossley family still here that wants to communicate?
So we don't know who the Victorian lady would belong to. Like I said, there were several families. We only, out of all the families that have been here, there are 20 some families. We only study 5. So there could be a lady in a family that we don't know about yet.
If we don't know about you, can you tell us what your name is? That was Kyle.
Sorry.
Did you hear a whisper? Did you hear a yeah?
No, I heard a phone. That's all I heard.
No, I heard it sounded like a female yeah.
Well, you do have supersonic hearing. So
I know. It sounded like yeah. That's exactly.
great. Did you hear something else?
No.
No. It's, I mean,
Damn. Megan said damn bionic ears. Native American. Somebody's asking us to ask about the Native American, the pre-Victorian era.
They're here, that's for sure. So we have almost 20,000 artifacts that were found in our last 2 archaeological digs, and a good bunch of them are from the Lenape. Well, I should say Kyle has encountered some Native American stuff outside of the building. But this area would have been an encampment long before this house was here.
so I wonder though if, like, sometimes when we investigate here, sometimes we'll have normal activity like we had downstairs. Just, all kinds of, and then the house changes, the vibe changes. So I wonder if maybe some of that, and it's not necessarily a bad vibe, it just changes completely. I wonder if that's anything to do with maybe the Native American element or something. Like something totally, it just feels like something totally different.
Love you, Megan. Good night.
So Kyle and I were outside. Was it an investigation? I don't remember. But I was talking to Kyle and I could tell he wasn't listening to me, as he does sometimes. He told me later as I was talking, there was an arm that came out of the bush that was directly behind me. And then the arm slowly went back into the bush.
Oh, so this is interesting. James says, I had a whispered in my ear during the last investigation in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
He said Native Americans with a question mark. It's possible, James.
Totally.
Definitely possible.
Especially outside. I feel like Native American is more of an outside type of a.
Do you ever get a creepy vibe walking to the trailer?
Yes.
Because that's where I feel it. And I do not like being the last person here. I always make Kyle wait until I'm in my car pulling out before he's allowed to pull out.
That's what she said. I'm kidding.
I just got that. I was delayed. A delayed dirty joke laugh.
Hello? Are you guys still hanging out with us? Can you knock on something or make a noise of one of the rooms that you're in, if you're upstairs or downstairs or near us?
So what would Victorian music sound like? Is that like old Victrola music?
Classical
music?
I don't know, Victorian music.
Victorian era
I'm
music.
thinking piano kind of stuff, right?
I mean,
I was absent that day in school.
That was a joke. Victorian era music, it comes right up.
really?
Ambient piano, Victorian era.
I guess it would be like Mozart and stuff, wouldn't it?
I like that.
Mozart 1700s, right? But I'm sure classical music, right?
Classical strings.
There you go.
Like ballroom? Like ballroom dancing?
Yes. This is we got. Well, that doesn't get some activity going. I don't know what will. Man, we're
They used to dance like that?
I think you are channeling something there, girlfriend.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little impressed.
Here.
All right, everyone has to see this.
I gotta do my Victorian dancing. Alright, so I would imagine myself with one of those like fans, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
This is really how I envisioned my Wednesday night with Taryn. That's her setting the music box off.
Right? Is this how they did it? I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's better than anything I could do.
Yeah, I'm no expert in Victorian dance, but it looks good to me.
I'm sure Queen Victoria probably forgave you this. I'll tell you what, to be honest, I like this way better than the 1920s and 30s.
Yeah, this ain't bad.
The whole house is gathered around to watch you dance.
I don't know how long this friggin' song is.
I don't know, but
Get a workout. This is more exercise
Oh, you got
I've done it in a long time.
you got 24 seconds. Come on, finish strong. Sam says it's 1-2 step bow to your partner's circle. Oh, all right. James had a good question there. Or a
Okay.
good suggestion. Okay, that's enough.
That was awesome.
Thank you for that, Aaron.
It's 1, 2.
Brad.
Have you ever?
That's why they're so skinny, because then they have the corsets on, they dance like that.
I
they'll
know.
pass out.
Have you ever tried Native American music outside near the woods?
Nope.
I wouldn't either.
That's a strong no for going.
So, little fact about that. Me and the Peaches were at Hinsdale House, and we played Native American drum music. And then it looked like later on, you know, I'm not familiar with it, and I don't like doing things that I'm not familiar with because,
So you're familiar with Victorian dance then?
duh, did you just see my spectacular display of? But, so we were playing it for a little bit, and it made me feel uncomfortable just because I feel like a lot of those, like the Native American songs and stuff like that, told a story. The drums and stuff told a
Yeah.
story, or
You're being disrespectful.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because that was the way they kind of, yeah.
So
Yes.
we were doing it, and then like maybe a half hour or 45 minutes later was when I thought I saw the bear coming at us.
Yeah, you were not okay.
Was not okay. I pulled a dude run.
Did,
Well, if I saw a bear, I'd do the same.
Megan swears it was not a bear, but
did she see something too, or?
she saw it after I was already in the house because it took me about 30 seconds to run in the house.
Did she think it was an animal or something?
She said At first they thought, she goes, "It's Bambi." And then, but it was not a deer. It was too big to be a deer. Um, and then she said when they were out there a little bit longer, it looked like something was coming towards, and then it kind of split, or there was two, and it was like whimsical, like it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
Kind of like that guy did down in the basement.
Worse. My butt cheeks clenched. I had a tear come out of my eyeball, and I ran like
Well, I'll tell
so
you what,
fast.
one of our volunteers saw a Native American step out of the woods. And I said, "What did he do?" He goes, "He just looked at me." And then we had another volunteer say, "I never park in the handicap spot because of the Native American." And we don't talk about a lot of stuff. So I was like, "What Native American?" And she goes, "The one that stands right here," pointing to the same spot where the other volunteer saw him and the same spot where Kyle saw a hand coming out of the woods.
Oh,
And I went,
interesting.
"Okay, so that's three claims in the same spot."
Yeah.
And was it last year I saw the fire? So
Oh yeah, it was last year.
So there were tours in the house, and I was outside with a volunteer who said, "Oh my God, there's a fire." Now outside in the woods, it drops down, right? There's just a field there. There's
It's a
nothing
steep,
there
Steep hill, like.
because we're on a bluff here.
Mhm.
And there was a bonfire in the middle, and I went, "Oh my God, there's a fire!" And I ran around to the other side of the bluff to get another look, and I couldn't find it. So I ran back the other way, and it was gone.
Mm.
There was no smell, there was no fire, there was no nothing. We both saw a giant bonfire, and then it wasn't there.
Wow, that's cool.
And I'm so glad that she saw it too, because I would have thought I was nuts. So yeah, there's some weird stuff, and I think that's Native American too, but not sure.
Hello.
I think it's time to go to the attic.
Holla if you hear me. Can you see us? How about playing like some I'm trying to think of like the different time eras since we have so many here. What about like that was you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
Like Civil War era music.
All right, let's go. Should we try colonial music?
Yeah.
I've done that before. It's horrible.
Is it?
Colonial
All
music.
right, we'll go Civil War.
Could try to play some German.
I just found.
You just bounce off. Now I feel like I'm watching a Ken Burns movie.
I don't know how to dance to that. I was trying to think how they did they dance to Civil War music?
Before that?
Colonial?
No, don't.
German?
German. There you go.
So the Hessian spoke German.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, the Klink spoke German because he was a German
Oh,
immigrant.
this is perfect. This is gonna get it going. It has to.
I'm scared.
No. The chicken dance.
You just wanted to see me dance.
That's the wrong way. It's been such a long night. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
I forget it.
I'm not 7 in a roller skating rink.
Wow. Hold on, I think this is it, 'cause I don't remember it.
I remember this part.
This is just like, what happens at ghost hunting when it gets a little stale?
Air cues.
Right.
This is the step.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's it. You've got some fans.
Oh,
I was looking for like real Oktoberfest music. This is like
Sam said, I bet the spirits are like, what the hell?
They're not coming up for this. That was me.
I blocked her.
Huh?
Oh, somebody. Somebody said yes, the attic. Kyle doesn't like the attic.
No, he doesn't.
all right.
He's a big
Let's-
baby.
All right.
Go up and see if we
We'll
can.
go to the attic and we'll give it. What do you say? Like another. We'll do like another. So like 11:30.
Yeah.
We'll go to like 11:30, and
If anyone still is watching us by then.
there are. I mean, we have 10, but
Get out.
yeah,
They're 10
But
troopers right there.
they are troopers, and I love every single one of them. But like we were 30 strong for a while.
Well, we have been going for what, like 2 hours or more, right?
2.5. We've been investigating for about 2. No, we've been investigating. We did
Probably, yeah.
we did the walkthrough and stuff like that. That took like an hour. So I think we've been investigating for like an hour and a half.
Okay.
So hold on, let me get my recorder. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the attic. I got stuff in the basement too.
What do we want to do? I got a REM pod or something. You got the REM pod. Got the music box. I got the tripwire.
I got Zeus downstairs and like, should I get Zeus? Kids, right? Kids usually are upstairs.
Yeah.
Grab these. For that, they might like
The train, but it doesn't make a noise.
The motion sensor near where we see Samuel, and then go up the attic and lay something on there.
Do you have your flashlight? Actually, I have one. I have one.
Right here.
But you use that.
My flashlight. I won't say it.
What? Your flashlight's bigger than mine, as it should be, Kyle.
It's getting late. I'm sorry.
All right, we're just getting our equipment from the basement, and then we're gonna go upstairs to the attic.
That REM pod died.
You think this is the battery still working on it?
No, it's dead. I tried it.
No.
I don't know where I put my other ones at.
One there, one there, one there.
I had 2 more.
I put a whole bunch out. It's whatever.
I put. Oh, those are the 2. Were they on the nipple?
Yes.
Yes.
Just take 2. It's fine.
Yeah, those are the 2. I know they're cat balls, right?
Yep. Someone to open up.
Okay.
Got him.
All right. And then what's my other recorder? So I left my recorders going while we were upstairs, so
Okay, cool.
that should be cool. Hopefully.
Here's all my shit.
There's a recorder here.
That won't be mine.
Okay, I don't have, well, I can put this in my pocket and just grab it. I got it.
Yeah, the rest is good. I have stuff on the second floor. We'll grab.
All right. I think I have everything, right?
Yeah.
I got Zeus. That's important. All right. Here we go.
Last time you brought this, you scared me. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that was me getting back at me earlier.
I think I won.
I think you won too. I like screamed. It was kind of ridiculous, but it did scare me. All right, we're gonna.
All right, I'm gonna lock the door because.
All right, is that still on?
Yeah, that's on. Maybe bring it
I
upstairs.
was gonna say, put it in front of where we see Samuel. See if that works.
Oh, it's not on.
I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
What's the red thing over there? Is that a red pond in Mary's room?
Yeah. It's a run pond and K2 in there.
All right, so Samuel was seen right around in this area, seen and heard.
Why do I smell urine?
There's an old restroom in there. Could
Oh.
possibly be that.
Oh, is there?
You're
Yeah.
standing right next to the ladies' room.
Oh, it smells like urine. I smell it. Do you smell it? I smell it.
I believe you.
Yeah, I smell
don't
urine.
smell
Kyle's
Wow.
swallowing. He doesn't want to open the attic.
Now I don't smell it.
it. That's weird.
Sometimes out here, real strong. What do you get?
What? Urine? Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you ever go to a place where it's phantom urine smells?
Yeah, I get it a lot, and I don't know why.
Maybe that was just me because I don't want to go to the attic.
Oh my gosh. I hope you don't smell like urine.
My phone.
I don't know what I did with my flashlight.
Did I ever tell you about the time I saw Kyle's doppelganger up here and it wasn't him?
Fun story. All right.
Where are we going to go? I'll put the music box face in this room.
Yeah, we'll go to this big room there.
Are you guys still with me? Sam and James, my troopers.
Samuel, possibly. Let's put this down there. It's always creepy.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make sure my phone didn't freeze again, because the last comment I see is Sam's laughed my ass off. Yes, I'm here. Okay, cool.
Nothing's going on.
What is?
Oh, fuck no.
What?
Your music box is just going off.
That just went off like after I walked away?
Yeah.
Like it was just going off. F that.
Okay. I got the creeps. All right. How about? All right.
You got the creeps. Why do we have ragged?
Yeah, it's just like crazy shit down the hallway. This one's back.
All right, we're just setting up really quick, guys.
I'll buy a new one.
Okay.
I'm going to put Zeus.
Move that one that's lighting up. You just move it towards the wall a little bit. Maybe.
Here's Zeus.
That's all right.
Right, I have a recorder.
I have a out.
I have somebody's recorder. I have your little, what is this thing there?
It's a run pop.
Sorry.
You like poker broker.
No, I didn't. Did I?
All right.
That cat just scared the living shit out of me. I did not know what it was.
You're collecting all these REM pods or these cat balls.
I am not. I'm gonna stay right there until next time. Alright, anything else in my pocket?
That's really weird that one's lighting up. It wasn't before. It was cold up here. I wish I had a heated jacket.
Alright, who's gonna sit in the other room?
No one.
What room?
The scary room.
All right, let's see if we can get some noises up here. Once Dawn sits down.
Which one? I'm trying to think which way I should sit. Oh, stop. There you go. All right, sorry.
All right, no, you're fine. So we are upstairs in the attic.
Wow, it's cold up here. Oh,
I have my music box in the other room. I have Zeus going into.
The obelisk just said shy. Is there anyone up here that wants to talk to us or communicate?
That was me.
We have a whole bunch of stuff up here.
Where's the ghoulie guy back there? Should put a candle so we can see back there.
If he comes out, you won't need it.
How do you know? Maybe I won't see him.
No, you'll see him.
I don't know if I'll see him. I don't think I want to, but I don't really believe it either. Is anybody down there? Could the person in the back room open the door, please? Come out and say hi.
I'm gonna move. So I can have the camera facing down that way, or is it gonna mess with that?
No, it shouldn't. No, you're good.
You can sit here if you want to.
No, you're fine.
You're the one with the camera. Anybody out in the other room? Maybe the music box scared him away.
That was me.
So far the obelisk has only said the word shy.
Are you shy? You don't have to be shy.
If I whistle, can you whistle back? Ready?
Hola, que hora español? Bonjour.
Inio Noente. That was Italian.
Gotta try them all, right? When the Hessians were here, they spoke French and German. They didn't speak English.
Shotzi. Isn't
And
that German?
Yep, Merrifield spoke English and French. So when the Hessians were here, they communicated in French.
How's it? Parlez-vous français?
Not sure
What?
how to say that.
Parlez-vous français?
There you go.
Salut. Ça va? Comment ça va? Creepy guy. Is anybody back there?
She wasn't talking to you, Kyle. Be quiet.
Usually it's got like a weird feeling up here.
If I knock, can you do the same? Can you do that?
Kyle, you should go sit back in the closet.
What closet?
The one on the right.
No. I'll go down in the creepy room.
No, go down the creepy room.
You see some shit, you better tell me.
Don't forget the music box is on.
When Wouldn't that be weird if there's a big shadow standing behind Kyle? I wouldn't tell him.
All right. Where's okay? There's no chair here.
There's a chair here.
Box.
He hates that room.
The music box might pick you up maybe.
No, we're good.
Okay, cool.
All right. Turn on. Can you see me or do you need me to put a light on?
We can't see you, but
Put the light on under your chin like a leprechaun.
Does that help?
You just see your butt.
Blind myself.
Well, now all we can see is the light coming this way.
How's that?
Good. Oh, I'm sorry. You're holding the camera.
I can't. Hold on. So Sam wants to know if his friend Carrie, if you're here, there's somebody here that knows you and wants to know if you can say hi to him by touching one of the lights or touching one of our pieces of equipment so he knows that you guys are, that you're saying hi back. His name is Sam. Can you pet Zeus? Zeus is behind me.
You sit here.
What?
You look uncomfortable.
I know, I'm fine. I'm okay. I promise. What happened up here? Were you locked in a room? Were you locked in one of the rooms back there? If you were, can you knock on the door of one of the room that you were in, that you were stuck in?
Ask for Jake.
Is there a Jake here?
Jake.
Was that you?
I said Jake. That was it.
No. Is that Obulus on?
Yeah, but it didn't say anything. Jake.
From State Farm? No, I'm kidding. I'm
Is it
sorry.
Jake or Jack? Is it Jack?
I don't put Jack up here, but Jake was also the field slave.
Yeah, Jacob was a slave. But I think Jake.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack would have been from the 40s-ish. 30s, 40s. Jack? Jack, is that you? That was my stomach. Is there a Rose here?
What about a Maggie?
Look at how brave Kyle is.
He is. He's brave.
He's conquering his fears.
You are brave, Kyle.
Brave.
Huh?
I am so brave.
Especially that big thing standing behind you.
Is there really something behind me?
I can't see. Your light's off.
I can't see anything.
Where'd everyone go? Did you burn up all your energy in the basement?
What was that?
That was my stomach.
Okay.
How can we hear your stomach all the way over here? Is it that loud?
Yes. It's very loud.
Alright, I'm going down here. I'll make sure to stay out of the way of this thing.
Wait, do you want
Yeah, I won't get it.
do you need a light?
I got my phone. Alright, let's see if I can get far enough away from. I'll sit back in here.
All right. Holler if you need me. All right, so we're all in separate rooms now. Try Jim and Kate.
That's me, I think. I keep setting it off, so.
You can turn it off, Kyle, if you want.
I think it's just when my light hits it, so we're good.
Is there a Kate here? I'm feeling a little uncomfortable with these dolls in here with me, just saying. It's really, really quiet. It's really, really quiet. We'll be able to hear you better. Are you hiding from somebody up here? What would you think if they knocked this house down? Would that upset you?
That's me.
The heck was that?
Sorry.
We're going to wrap it up soon. So if there's anything that you want us to... What was that, Kyle?
Oh, that was me again. I apologize.
Oh.
Sorry.
What was it?
I was yawning.
Oh. fine. You're fine. I just want to make sure I'm not hearing anything. We only have a couple minutes left. Can you just let us know if there's anything? Wait, I'm getting tired. Say, is there anything you want us to know? Can you give us a knock so that we know if we say goodbye, can you say goodbye back? How about a knock on something? Was that you?
I don't know, but I don't think I moved, but it felt like it was right around me.
I heard a knock coming from in there.
Like I felt it in my feet.
Yeah, I heard the knock coming from in there.
Can you do it one more time?
Sam heard that.
Yeah, it was weird.
I heard it. So I'll say again, just so we know. If you can't say goodbye, can you knock on something to say goodbye? Just give us a knock. Come on, don't be shy.
Did somebody just say something?
Dawn coughed.
Oh, okay.
Can you whistle? Did you hear that?
Yeah, what is that noise?
Was that a whistle, Dawn? Did you hear that whistle?
I heard.
It was like phew. But I mean, it sounded like a whistle, but like far away.
Yeah, I heard something far away. I couldn't make it out the whistle, but I heard noise.
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Sam. Sam said, dang it, I was crunching chips and I missed it. All right, I am so sorry. It's just because we have conflicting. Can you whistle just one more time for us or make a noise or bang on something? One more time. And then we'll leave you alone. What is that?
I don't know.
Is that it's outside?
It sounds like it's got to be a bird or something. Sounds outside.
Can you knock on the room that my friend Dawn is in? All right. Well, we're going to get ready to go. I want to thank you guys for allowing us to be here all night, try to communicate with you. And if you talk to us, I want to say thank you so much. And we'll catch you on the flip side. How about that?
That was me.
All right. I'm going to turn this around so I can. Can you guys see me? Oh, you don't want to see that. But anyway, we're going to pack it up. It's 11:30, but I want to thank everybody. Oh, thank you. I think this was a wonderful investigation tonight. Lots of activity.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes. Where are you, Kyle?
I'm right here. Oh, sorry, it was really dark. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Go subscribe to Paranormal Brew. Taryn's great. Check out Friends of White Hill Mansion.
Yeah, give a donation. Come out and support them. Come out and do an investigation. Support them however you can. It's really Friends of White Hill. You know, it's a great organization. They're a great group of people, and they're we need to. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, James. You guys were great tonight. Thank you so much for being so interactive. I love interaction with people watching. So I appreciate everybody's input and everybody watching. Sam, I would love for you to join in when I'm on doing investigations with those noise cancellation headphones. The fact that you heard the breath that me and Dawn heard was awesome. But thank you so much, guys, for coming on and joining us. And I am with shows. I am booked until January, but those are interviews. I don't have another investigation like this set up anytime soon. But I will definitely keep you guys posted if that changes. So until next time, guys. Peace, sayonara. I'll see you guys next week. 8:30 Paranormal Brew. Bye.